Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is VirtualNunchucks. I hope this video finds you well on this Monday. Today is a news update day, and I hope you guys had a great weekend. Hope you guys were able to do something special if you have a significant other or whatever for Valentine's Day. For us, it was a nice weekend. We actually got to have a pretty nice dinner and go out see some friends and some family over the weekend because my wife is finally over COVID. So hope you guys had a great weekend. Anyway, today thought we'd talk about some gaming news. Some that you guys already know about. I've already covered a couple of times, just reminders of certain things, but other things not so much. But yeah, let's talk about some gaming news. First of all, if you're not aware and you're still playing the Avengers game, there will be a major war table tomorrow to discuss Hawkeye DLC. To continue the story narrative and all that kind of stuff, and give us access to Clint Barton, and that'll be tomorrow, and there'll probably be a release date announced and all that kind of stuff. And if there is a major release date or major changes, obviously I will let you guys know that we'll move some content around if it's a real big major thing like a release date and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's supposed to happen sometime tomorrow, usually around 9 or 10 a.m. PDT, which is usually in the afternoon Eastern Standard. So we'll take a look at it, and if there's anything major, we'll let you know. All this information, by the way, is linked on my Twitter account. If you're not following me over there, which some of you aren't, that's okay, but you really should, because I share a lot of things that sometimes don't even make it on the channel. At VNunchucks, you can take a look at all this information, plus a lot more that I haven't covered on this channel over there. Okay, so if you're not following me, you probably should. Over there. Okay, now let's see what else do we got. Oh yeah, we have some MLB The Show news. Apparently, MLB The Show 21 will be coming out again. I mentioned this last week, I think, April the 5th, but they're slowly letting you guys know what'll be in the game. So you, for the first time ever, will have access to building your own stadiums for your teams, which is kind of cool. It's something that Madden's allowed you to do for years. And so if you don't like where your team is currently playing, or if they've needed a new stadium for a while, you can build one in the game this year. That's really cool. For teams like the Tampa Bay Rays, for example, they've been playing in the same stadium since 1997, 98, somewhere around there. So they need a new stadium, so you could build another stadium for them or whatever. But it's cool. It's another feature that kind of playing catch up to other sports games, but that's kind of neat. Another thing that's pretty cool about that game, and we may go into depth with this for another video, don't know yet, depends on what they release, but another aspect that they're showing is that your create a player that they use for Road to the Show mode, the one where you create your own player, play whatever position you want, and you level up your player as you go, will be available to play in Diamond Dynasty as well this year. So you can do cross mode play with your created player and earn upgrade points, or however they're upgrading their characters this year, towards that player, so you can make him a better player in both modes. So you don't have to play specifically Road to the Show to level up your player. You can play both Road to the Show and Dynasty mode. It's kind of cool. So there's that. And they've also mentioned a few other things, and like I said, I may go into a more in-depth video when we get more stuff in the coming weeks. Ubisoft, did you guys hear about this? Ubisoft has decided that they're going to start moving away from AAA titles as their sole source of income. So they're going to look towards more ways to diversify their income. They're not stepping away completely away from AAA titles like Assassin's Creed and stuff like that, but they are looking to maybe do more mobile type games as well. I don't know if this is a good move or not. And again, the article is attached to my Twitter account. You can take a look over there. But this was discussed during an earnings call with their investors and shareholders and things, saying that they announced that they will be putting less emphasis on AAA titles in the future. The company will instead focus on developing and creating a more diverse catalog. It will look more closely at its back catalog to generate revenue. The publisher said its plans for 2021 include 3 AAA title games. However, Ubisoft business model will see a shift in the future. Like I said, more mobile focused. Maybe looking at some back catalog, maybe remastering some stuff. That would be kind of cool. I'd like to see him bring back Splinter Cell for yes! Yeah, and even Virtual Mom wants Splinter Cell back. But here's a direct quote from the CFO. We said for a number of years that our normal template to come within the next 3 or 4 years, AAA games. What does that say? Hold on a minute. Let me read that again. We have said for a number of years that our normal template is to come with either 3 or 4 AAA games. There, that makes more sense. So we'll stick to that plan for fiscal year 2022. But we see that we are progressively and continually moving away from a model using only AAA titles. And we're going to do a combination of strong releases from AAA and strong back catalog dynamics, but also complementing that program with new releases with free-to-play and other premium experiences. So who knows what they're going to do. I kind of hope they don't turn into a mobile company, because I do like the Assassin's Creed franchise. I do like Splinter Cell and Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon and stuff like that. Those were really fun games. So I kind of hope they don't move away from it. One highlight that they did say, the reason they're looking more towards, maybe longer kind of games as a service type stuff, which is not always a good thing, is because they're having success with Rainbow Six Siege. They're getting more and more players to Rainbow Six Siege. Since it's nearly 6 years old, they're still seeing growth in that area of their company. So they're kind of looking at maybe doing a couple of those and just letting that particular game or type of game grow their business some, because they're having great success there. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know. My personal opinion is, don't get too caught up in the games as a service model, because you've seen how Anthem turned out. We've seen how Battlefront 2 kind of launched and turned out. It turned into a good game after they kind of moved away from their loot box problem, but by that point people were still upset. So I don't know. We'll see how that works out. Let's see. I got a couple of stories that are not gaming related, but I think you guys will appreciate. If you didn't see it, I shared it on my Twitter account because I cannot believe this. I don't know if you've seen it on the internet, the Gorilla Glue girl, the girl that used Gorilla Glue on her hair and couldn't get it off, and it's been stuck like that for a couple months. Well, just a few days ago, a gentleman in the same state decided that the young lady who had Gorilla Glue in her hair was lying, so he decided to prove her wrong, and said that if you moisten the glue, it will just come right off. So he, on camera, put Gorilla Glue on a red Solo cup and glued it to his lips, with the intention of licking his lips to loosen the glue and then taking the cup off. Well, it didn't work out, and the video is actually on my Twitter account. You can take a look at it if you want. It turns out he had to go to the emergency room, and he had, quote, a painful peeling process to remove the cup from his mouth. PSA, guys, don't do stupid things like that. Don't use Gorilla Glue on your hair, and please don't. Yeah, and Gorilla Tape also. That was something else. My wife just reminded me. Somebody else used Gorilla Tapes to try to wax their legs. Huh? Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's right. They were doing a bikini wax. So yeah, don't do that either. It's not for waxing. It's very painful, and you probably have to have procedures done. If you didn't know, Gorilla Girl had to do surgery. She had a 4-hour surgery to remove the glue from her hair, and the gentleman who glued the cup to his lips, it took them about 30 minutes to an hour to remove that. So yeah, please don't do that. But if you do want to see it, the video is on my Twitter account. If you do want to see it, go ahead. That's kind of nuts. And then one other thing real quick before we go for today. If you didn't see it, Wendy's is kind of being savage. I mean, especially here in the last couple days or so. They went out and created their own holiday, basically where they roast people on Twitter, which is not abnormal, but they just decided that anybody who wanted to could post on their Twitter page and say, roast me, and then Wendy's would come out and just roast whoever wanted to be roasted. And one of the persons that they roasted, one of the people that they roasted, was Gordon Ramsay, because, well, he wanted to be. So here's a couple of highlights from that National Roast Day that they created. It says that Gordon Ramsay posted, what took you so long? You know, and he wanted to be roasted. So if you're not familiar with Gordon Ramsay, he yells at people all the time. He's known for his intense yelling at his cooks and his chefs on TV and all that stuff. So it says, creating a food empire off of insulting people to stay relevant. Real original, Gordon. That was his roast. And of course, they went on to roast a bunch of other people, including Wheat Thin. They called them the
stale-flavored chips.
Yeah, they called them stale-flavored chips, Wheat Thins. And they told Velveeta that they were not even verified cheese. So that's kind of crazy. If you want to see this story and way, way more, again, you can see it on my Twitter account, or you can just go over to Wendy's Twitter account and just scroll down, because they've been doing it for a couple of days now. So it's kind of funny. It caught on and everybody's having fun with it. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys have a great day. You can always follow me on Twitter at VNunchucks. You can follow me on Facebook.com/VirtualNunchucks, over on Twitch.tv/VirtualNunchucks, and of course here on YouTube. We will see you guys in the next video. By the way, we will be doing Vader Immortal Episode 3 this week. We'll be doing, trying to finish up Episode 4 for Batman Enemy Within this week. And a few other things. So just stay tuned. And if you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe, because every Monday through Friday I do something gaming related on this channel. Turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any content. And of course, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the stuff going on. Anyway, guys, hope you have a great day. Bye.